Bro, I don't know how to. Where do you do the thingy? You take out the one that your phone doesn't turn off. Here. No.
It's this one.
No. I think it was schermo and luminosity.
Oh yeah. This one.
Why it's? Oh, because maybe. Oh wait, let me. Now you say yes. Oh, perfect. Mine. Ah, because I did the thingy. So what's happened if I put it back? Oh yeah. Oh my god. Fuck. Fuck you too. I wanted to start.
Fuck you too.
Yeah, I wanted to start with like a nice song.
Yeah, man.
Because we tried, but it's always copyright. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, yeah.
Bullshit. Oh, oh my god.
Oh, by the way, how are you gonna call me? You gonna call me Luz or Isabella?
Isabella, Maravilla, of course. Okay, how you want to start? 3, 2,
Yeah.
3? Ah, wait. You want
No,
to?
just for the sound, huh? Just for the. So
Okay.
we know it to start.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Welcome again in this new episode of the Offcast podcast of this beautiful, amazing city, Maastricht. We already said this, but tonight, a beautiful wait. Again, I love your shirt.
Thank you.
Amazing.
What is this from?
You know, I really don't know where the shirt is from anymore. I think it's from Ghana, but I don't know if it's from Cameroon. But I think this is Ghana.
It's from
No,
Africa.
this is from Ghanaian. I bought it from the Ghana Mall in Kumasi or Accra. I forgot which one, but it's from Ghana. Yeah.
We will check the ticket, so
It's
we
from-
want to see. And in my right tonight is missing Ricardo because he's traveling. Ciao Ricardo in Portugal.
Enjoy.
I know,
Aproveita.
For work, this guy, businessman. So in my right tonight we have a guest from Brazil,
A very special
Isabella.
Oi, gente.
Oh my god, buonasera. What did you say?
Boa noite.
Well, it's a good day, good evening.
Yeah.
Amazing.
She could probably be insulting you.
I know, I will try to translate the audio before. So welcome guys, and we are here to, I don't know, I spoke too much, talk something.
Yeah,
Say
so basically,
something.
guys, we have a very interesting topic for tonight. It's a packed one. It's a packed one, which I think is very important. But our expert or our specialist in the field, Isabella, is going to be telling us more about it. I think we're just going to have an interesting conversation about this topic. But I'll let you introduce yourself a little bit, tell them more about yourself, and then maybe really like just tease the topic before we can like go deeper in.
Okay. Hey guys. So I'm Isabella Luz. I'm a second year student of international business here in Maastricht. And yeah, I'm from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I'm 22 years old.
Don't tell me.
Very happy and young. And I'm really excited to be here to have this amazing conversation about quantum physics or quantum physics studies.
Yeah, guys, Isabella is fresh from celebrating Carnival, so she's really revitalized. Like she has the
She
energy
just
and
came
the
back.
vibes. Like you can see, she just came fresh from Brazil.
Yes.
Guys, this is gonna be great. But yeah, what? Let's just get to the topic. Let's just start. So what? I'm curious because when I hear quantum physics, I always think about like quantum. Like, duh, I can never understand that, right? You probably don't know what quantum physics.
No, I know, come on. No. Hey, I watch series TVs in Netflix. Exactly, I know Fisica Quantistica because of Sheldon Cooper.
Oh yeah,
The Big Bang
I
Theory.
talked about
So I can, in numbers, I'm ready. But about the
Yeah.
other side of the topic,
Okay,
I'm
no, wait.
curious.
Have you watched the Big Bang Theory?
No, I know what it is, and
You know what it is, but does it have anything to do with what we're going to talk about?
yeah.
Okay, all right. Just so because I feel like some part of me thought it had nothing to do with like the Big Bang Theory is just butchering quantum physics.
No.
But okay, it's not completely wrong. Okay, great. So if you've watched the Big Bang Theory,
Will be fun.
it's similar. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
But okay, just tell us what got you into that topic. Like what sparked your interest in quantum physics and how that works.
So first, I didn't know that it was quantum physics. Like I didn't get. I'm gonna start with quantum physics today. It was more. My mom is a very spiritual person, and she is also a therapist. She's a lawyer, but she's also a therapist. And she always was the reason for me to think and reflect on my actions. The way I was raised was always, yeah, with the values of responsibility. My mom taught me that the most important thing and the most valuable thing you have is your word. And if you cannot come through with that, that's not right. So she told me to read the book, The Secret.
Mm-hmm.
But one day she just invited me to the living room to watch the documentary on Netflix, The Secret.
How old are you?
15.
15. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, guys, I recommend you. Like, I think this is the first step to understand how this all works. And it's not complete, it's not the whole picture, but it's a start and it's a very good entrance door to get more into it.
Mm-hmm.
And they explain about your thoughts and emotions and how they influence directly 100% your life, um, and what you co-create, which is a term to manifest
Okay.
something in your life. So when I watched it, I was like, oh, I want to be a millionaire. I want to have a car. I want to have these. I want to be the most popular girl at school. So that's why.
How is that? How is that going along? How is that coming along so far?
I changed my values. So I,
Good one. Good.
I improved.
Good one. That was
You know
a good
what,
one.
guys? I think we will record this episode. I will watch the Secret, and after we make another one.
That would be
I
nice.
haven't read it
No,
yet.
no, no.
I feel like I need to
But
watch. Is it still on
I need to
Netflix?
watch it
Yeah.
8 times.
Yes.
Can we try 8 times? So
Yeah, I think
the episode can get
it's
better.
a cool one.
I think I watched it more than 30 times.
Oh yeah, you watched it over and over again.
Oh,
Because
love
every
it.
time you watch it, you have new insights because you have a new consciousness.
How long is it?
1 hour, 20 minutes, something like that.
Tonight I will watch
Yes,
it 4
yeah,
times
I think I'm gonna
at
watch it
least.
tonight. Yeah.
Or even less than that.
Okay. Actually, we should watch it. Maybe we should actually talk about it in the next
The
episode.
Secret.
We'll let you guys
Link.
know how it was actually in one of the next episodes. But what was the most striking thing to you? Because I hear you talking about a lot of stuff, right?
Mhm.
And I remember we were talking about the episode, like just chatting and trying to figure out what we're going to talk about in this episode. And you were talking about the stuff which falls under quantum physics. You said quantum physics, and I was like, bro, we're not going to talk about physics on the podcast. Like, how do you talk about physics, right? But then you started talking about it, I was like, I had no idea these things were under quantum physics, like manifesting, thinking about what you want to do, actually, like words, thoughts, and all things having an effect, right? What was the thing that like stood out the most to you when you watched The Secret? Like, what was the thing which was like, okay, this is something which makes me feel like I want to try this out. I want to like see what this can bring.
I think it was the testimony of all the experts that were present in the documentary.
Okay.
Like, among many important people and many names, you have the king of quantum physics. He's like the biggest activist in the world, Deepak Chopra. You have Michael Beckwith, which is an amazing spirit. His classes, his rituals, his techniques, the way he sees life, his speeches they're just crazy. And seeing their success was something that inspired me to get there too. So I want to have the best life I can live. And if I need to go through my feelings, if I need to go through my ego and all the things, my beliefs, my
Yeah.
LinkedIn beliefs, I'll do it because I want to shake my ass on a yacht in Dubai.
In a thong.
I will
On a
be there.
tongue, listening to Brazilian funk.
Oh,
Being
man.
behind, like dancing, jumping in the sea again.
Oh man, no, but that is cool. I feel like I really need to watch a documentary. 'Cause I feel like if I watch a documentary, then it will be so, like I can actually know what you're talking about. Because I feel like I understand the topic, but it's just like, how do you even talk about such a topic, right? Because it's so, you have different ways you can go, different branches. I mean, let's just take it to like make it practical for the people watching, because it's mostly matric students watching, right? And I probably Ahmed is also watching.
Again, to understand.
But like, how do you like how does that work being a student in Maastricht? Like, how do you, because I know, like, for example, there's challenges to that. Like, you wanna have this mindset of like being driven and stuff like that, but like all your friends want to like go drink and go party and stuff like that. Like, like I think like quantum physics or what falls under that like has to do with having goals and having visions and stuff like that, and believing in certain things, right? So you can manifest them. Right?
Yeah,
Or
it's
am
a
I-
lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. But how does that lifestyle fit with being a student in Maastricht? What has been your experience so far?
Okay, so this is a really nice question because my life in Maastricht indeed is my dream, is my co-creation, is my manifestation.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys know about it, but I have a video on my Instagram that I explain in Portuguese about my path until here. So more in the academic aspect. So I lived in Portugal for 1 year. It was a very rough year for me, emotionally, mentally. And I am in my third exchange, going to the fourth. I'm going to Spain in September. So on an
Oh.
exchange,
Okay.
yes.
Oh, we got a contact in Spain again.
Where in Spain? Barcelona.
Valencia.
No. Valencia, let's go.
I love how people just pronounce it like Valencia. Like
Yes, Valencia, Valencia. If
it's
you
not
go,
Va-
you
it's
stay.
not Valencia. Say it again.
It's Valencia.
Oh, Balenciaga.
Yes, take notes.
I like it, Valencia. For me, it's Valencia.
I say Valencia.
It's so
too, but
beautiful.
when she said Valencia, I was like,
It's so
damn,
beautiful.
you sound
Damn,
like
she knows how to speak Spanish.
Alright.
Spanish, Portuguese, everything. So you're only missing Italian.
Oh,
Please.
yeah. Por
Calm
favor.
down, calm down. Go on.
Okay. So as I was saying, like being here is already a manifestation. I came here. Coming here was an upgrade, and it was something that when I was living in Portugal 5 months earlier, I thought it would be impossible. I thought it would be too expensive for me, and things kept happening. Money kept coming, and
You're here.
I'm here. And also the things that I co-created, I'm gonna use this term a lot because yeah, it's just my vocabulary, but every time I say co-create, it means like manifest, it means that it happened in my life.
What does it mean? Conquistare?
No, co-crear. So it's create. Okay,
Yeah.
let me explain first.
Oh yeah. that would-
The universe, or let's say the source, is the creator. Many people think it's God, etc. They have their beliefs, but so God, the universe, the source, nature is the creator. So all of our lives are, how can I say, under this flow.
Mhm.
That's why you're not the creator of your life, you're the co-creator, because you co-create, so like a collaboration.
Okay.
So that's
So
why.
by definition, you cannot create it by yourself.
No,
Because you didn't create yourself.
right.
Which makes sense. So you can just like.
Co-create,
Okay.
collaborate, the guide, how it's
Then
gonna be controlled.
In small words, like living and having a featuring with God. Like
Totally, we are gods.
I'm making a translation for people who don't understand. I understand you. Go, keep going. It's amazing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait,
So
please.
just to conclude, otherwise I'm gonna lose myself. But so my roles here at school in Maastricht are also something I co-created. I'm part of the academic council. I had the great opportunity to lead a few projects that were, for student level, successful. I had the opportunity to develop myself in the things that I want to do in the future, in my future
Mhm.
career, public speaking, my English vocabulary, everything, like my posture, really work on my soft skills. And this was a co-creation as well. So to answer your question, this applies to everyone because you constantly co-creating your future.
Yeah. How do you react then to people? Like if you're in an environment where you're trying to co-create, 'cause like your environment has like a big impact on who you become.
Totally.
Part of the attraction principle and stuff like that. It's like how do you then deal with you trying to co-create and your environment is not trying to do anything? Like people are just not, they don't care. They're just there.
Like,
They just don't
what do you
hire.
mean? Like the environment is toxic? Or
Not toxic,
or-
not necessarily
or
toxic. Technically,
staying.
it could be toxic for you who are trying to actually intentionally co-create. But it's just when you're working towards something, and everyone around you is just vibing. I don't know if you know what I mean. It's just like
You are
They-
awake and they're not.
you could say it that way.
Yeah,
Like people would say you're woke and they're
They
not.
are in their matrix.
in the matrix.
I don't
Yes.
know. But I feel like I'm using terms now which at this point I'm like I'm gonna
Bro,
stop understanding.
thanks to all the movies I'm trying to I'm
The
following.
Matrix, yes, it's
Bro, the
fun.
Matrix is crazy. Pow, when I was young, I was like, what is this? My mom told me it's a movie. I said, no. this is reality. I'm not alive. I was doing this. I swear when I was there, I was like, oh. I had a nightmare. And the night I started to do
I
this.
don't think it's that deep. No, I don't think it's that deep.
No, bro, but Matrix is almost similar. But
I think
that's
it
something
is,
else.
it is one way of looking at it. I think The Matrix is, I don't know, I've never thought about, I must confess, I've never thought about the movie The Matrix. I've watched it, but I've never
It's
actually,
crazy.
like red pill, blue pill, who make that joke? I don't get what red pill, blue pill means. Like, I
It's,
don't know.
one is from Barcelona, or both are from Barcelona.
I don't know what the blue.
Kill, but I'll watch it again and I'll get it. But it's just like, I don't know, do you get the point where you can translate what if you understood what I mean?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
making perfect sense.
Okay.
Because I also use the Matrix a lot, like the term and the idea of the movie.
Then the compliment has to come to me because
Yes.
I said, uncle, why are you taking my
No,
compliment?
I was not thinking compliment. I was talking about like the idea of you trying to work on something and then the other people around you not like, I don't know, not doing something
Yeah.
even closely similar.
Yeah, when you make this question, I have so many things to say. I mean, I can talk for 30, 60 hours on this topic, to be honest. It's a lot of things. But there are 2 points that I would like to make with this. First of all, you say like you are in a vibe, you are in a stage, and your environment is not. But one of the basic principles is that you are in control of your environment. So our environment is a reflection of how you're doing internally. So scientifically speaking, it's impossible that you are at the wrong place. Because your energy, let's put it like that, your energy only, really basic vocabulary. Your energy can only attract what it is of the same, similar. It cannot attract, A cannot attract B because it's a number, it's a frequency. 6 is not 2. So if you are 2, you're only going to attract things 2. You cannot attract 6, you cannot attract 8. You can change and become 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and then accordingly the things will come. But you being a 2 cannot attract something that is not that.
Wait, then you don't believe in the saying when they say, oh, the guy was in the wrong place at the wrong moment.
Yes.
Good question.
Yes.
Potente.
Good.
The camera broke.
I bet you're feeling so smart.
No, you know how much I had to thought about it. I was like, oh my god, I already know. Oh my god, oh my god.
That's a good question.
And I don't know why, I want to link you something you said before, or Maastricht, what did you take? You also met amazing people.
Yeah, like you got, oh my god, yes. I co-created
I wanted
this
to
moment.
say that's me, not you just met him yesterday.
No.
We met a long time ago actually.
Really?
At
I think I met him
Tanguy's
before I
party.
met you.
Tanguy's party.
Yeah.
What? What did you say?
Yeah, maybe I met him first.
Nine.
No,
Because I
you
was
were
at
at the
that
party
party.
too.
I was at that party, so I knew before you.
Yeah, the party at
Before
Tanguy's house.
you, then
Oh
him.
my.
She wished she met me before you. That's what she's trying to say.
No.
Come on. What's your question? Ask your question so we can go on. Ask your question.
Wait, I'm doing quantum physics.
I need to make my calculation.
Wait. No, now I
You know
need
what,
to start again.
It's not actually physics.
I know, it's a philosophy behind.
Anyways.
Please.
No, you're making a point.
What do you mean?
No,
The last one or the
Yeah, you said you want to say something that you made okay, that was it.
oh no, that was it. The amazing
Oh,
people.
that was-
Were you trying
okay,
to, like, that was it.
So your question was about the saying like you're never in the wrong place. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, from Quantum.
I asked if you believed on that saying or not.
yeah, I do believe it because you can co-create me in the wrong time and in the wrong place.
Or you can create that, or you can co-create that.
Yeah, like you can co-create a bad experience, right? That's what I mean. Not that it's not in resonance with you, but I'm saying that how many times we co-created something we consciously didn't want to. Like how many heartbreaks, how many toxic people, how many accidents, how many times did we co-create something that we didn't want to happen? That was something negative to us. So you can do that, but yeah, it's not helping. I'm not being clear, right?
Wait, no, because the answer you gave me, then you believe in destiny or not?
Yeah, it depends.
Then
It depends.
we're talking about destiny. Because if you say everything, if you're a number and you only attract that energy, you cannot attract something else if you don't change. So it's like the flow is also a destiny for you. You burn in this, you get burned in this life, and that's it. Like even someone got an accident and the life finish.
Mhm.
So he was, even if he has the accident or whatever, it's still correct.
Yes.
Was the flow.
Yes.
But then you believe in destiny or not? I really didn't understand because I.
No, I don't. It's because maybe we'll sound confusing. I'm trying to be as clear as possible, but everything depends. It's a yes or it's a no. I don't believe in yes or no
Mm-hmm.
between uh, brackets because it depends on what point of view you're gonna see. Yes, I believe in this. You can be in the wrong place
Okay.
in the wrong time. Therefore, you should be careful, and be alert and not put yourself in dangerous situations, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, these had to happen to you because you are in that frequency. Things don't happen to you by coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence, for instance. And destiny is a matter of what person are you now that you're gonna co-create your future. It's destiny that you're gonna get down and down and down if you keep vibrating in this frequency. But it's also destiny that once you decide to change, everything changes. When you change, everything changes. This is one of the basic principles of that.
Okay. I think I get it. I think it's deep. That's why I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going deeper and deeper and deeper because you can see Ahmed's eyes are like, well, what is happening?
I'm still thinking only tonight I cancelled everything. There is a game. I'm watching The Secret.
Yo, I feel like you need
Nothing.
to watch it. I feel like actually I need to watch it. But it's
I'm
like,
not cooking. I'm not. If it's not finished, I'm not going to work tomorrow. Like I need
Yeah.
to watch it.
because I feel like I also struggle with the idea of coincidences, for example, like not
Oh
believing
my
in
god,
coincidences.
that's crazy.
And
You
it
don't
just-
believe, or you believe?
No, I personally do not believe in coincidences.
Do not?
But that's because of a different reason. I think that's
Okay,
because
okay.
I believe in God and stuff like
Okay.
that. But that's not what we're talking about here. I think I just don't believe in coincidences because I've just experienced too much. I don't know, to know that like things don't just happen. It's like when
Right.
something
Oh, in that
happens,
sense,
it's
yes.
always like
I agree that.
because of something else.
Now
And then everything like falls into place.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I didn't just meet you at a party drunk because I met you 2 months after that somewhere in Babs and you helped me out and stuff
Yeah.
like things
Happen.
cause and effect, karma.
Yeah.
One thing
Right.
leads to another and stuff like that. Like people have different ways of explaining it, but it's always one thing leads to another, right? And
Yeah.
like you can explain in different ways.
Here's one way to see it
Oh,
as well.
oh, yeah, exactly. It's one way
Yeah,
to see it.
Adapt this to your beliefs and you will see.
Yeah, but I always I struggle with, and I feel like it's just a topic which is constantly like it's always gonna come back, right? But I want to hear your perspective on that. Bad things happening. So like, okay, I'm manifesting passing my exams. I'm manifesting getting this job. I'm manifesting this, and it does not happen. What? How do you explain that then? Did you not manifest it right? Did you not co-create it right? Did you not put in the right energies? What was off with the flow? Was there something off with the flow? Like how, from your perspective, how would you explain that?
Yes, definitely there's something wrong with the flow.
Okay.
And then you could say, you're co-creating and manifesting it wrongly, or wrong, sorry. Or you can say that you're manifesting it right, but you don't know that you're wishing for the wrong things. So let's keep with the first version because that's how you say it.
Okay.
So you're doing the process in the wrong way. Let's give an example of manifesting to pass your exams. How is the basic terms? What is the formula to be in resonance with the things you want to manifest in your lives? Words, actions, thoughts, feelings, and actions. And behavior, yeah.
I'll be here. Okay.
So, if you're manifesting to pass your exams and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna pass my exams, yes, I'm gonna put a picture, me holding a diploma, like I'm gonna co-create, yes, I'm gonna, because I need, are you vibrating in passing your exams? Or are you anxious? Or are you just fucking anxious, tripping your balls?
Okay.
Right? So you're like, no, everything's gonna be fine. Bro, you don't know if everything's gonna be fine. What is more interesting? To be hoping that something's gonna be fine because there are only two options. Yes or no. 50-50, right? 50% of chance of happening, 50% of chance of not happening, right? So you don't know if it's gonna happen or not. Nobody knows. So why don't you deal with the fact that it could also go wrong, but you're not gonna die, but you're gonna, get over this, that this is gonna be a lesson for you. Why not being emotionally capable of dealing if it goes wrong? Let go. One of the basic principles. Let go.
What were the 5 things you just mentioned? I feel like that's an interesting formula. I wanna.
Words,
Uh-huh.
behavior, thoughts, feelings, actions.
Yeah, that's 5.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
In no particular order, just like that, right?
It has a formula, but guys,
Okay,
is
that's-
it worth it?
That's deep.
Is it worth it?
Okay, no, it's deep. All right, but I think no, because I think when I was listening to you, I was like, okay, yeah, maybe that's actually interesting. Because I never thought, I was like, okay, you know what? It's hard to explain to someone, for example, that your formula or the way you were going about it to co-create something was wrong, right? Because it's just like everyone has a different way of like, getting to a destination. It's like the way I pass my exams, it's not the way you pass your exams. Like you need to
Right.
make summaries to read them again. I need to read and just everything sticks. Some people have photographic memories. Everyone has like a different way of getting to a point, right? So if someone comes to you and be like, okay, yeah, I failed the exam, but I feel like I was not like I was like co-creating in the right way. It's difficult for you as a third party to like point out what they did wrong in their process, right? It's difficult to say, oh, maybe your words were like wrong or your thoughts were wrong. But I guess if people think for themselves and have like a formula, because I never had a formula, I was like, I would not know what to tell you if you came to me and were like, yeah, I need, because like I'm a coach, so I talk to people who are struggling with like procrastination and everything.
Amazing.
So I'm like, how do you tell people something that really can resonate with them? Because everyone has their different strategies.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm like, maybe that's an interesting thing to actually like, have that formula to just give them to think about it. Like, okay, how are your words in this moment? What's your behavior like? What are your thoughts like? What are your actions like? Are they actually like, I love the word manifesting more. Are they actually like manifesting what you want to see come through? Because indeed, if you're anxious, even biologically, your brain is not functioning properly. Like your brain is not getting ready to pass an exam if you're anxious and stuff like that. But it's like these things. I think that's actually a cool formula. Those 5 things, I think we should like list them so you can like take notes and write them down. 'Cause I feel like that's really important.
Yeah.
If you actually think about them for yourself in certain situations.
I want to tell you this. I want to come back to the girl or guy, whatever, struggling with passing the exam. Okay.
Right.
I want to make another comments about it and turn it around. You want that goal, okay?
Yeah.
Passing exam, but you said, oh, I want to make a picture with a diploma. So behind the exam, there is another goal, that to take the bachelor and I don't know the master, whatever. But what is the real goal? Make money, having a good job, being millionaire, because even being millionaires has struggles. Like billionaires has struggles. They go to the therapist, and normal people sometimes
Go to the therapist.
it's not only one psychology, everything. They go everywhere, and you say, but you're a billionaire, but they are also human. And when you reach you will answer me goal, or maybe wasn't your goal, or maybe you went too much. What do you do in your life? What's
next?
What is the flow? You see the end of the energy. You see perfect, and after you got everything: health, money, family, whatever. What's happening?
Yeah, this is also a way to show that your happiness, your fulfillment, feelings cannot be, replaced for external material stuff. And I'm not talking material as like money. I'm talking material as like physical. This is all material. My body's material,
Physical.
right? Physical, yeah.
You are material. Yeah.
We are all material.
So the person really needs to know, and this is a journey, and it's not something that you're gonna know now, and it's not something that is gonna stop changing. It always changes. But you really need to know yourself, be aware, and listen to your subconscious, listen to your feelings, and heal yourself to know what is the real deal. Why do you do all this stuff? So I'll give an example of my life, of myself. So I'm a Capricorn, and I'm a workaholic.
What is that? Like, guys, just pause.
We went to segni zodiacali.
I don't
It's crazy.
speak zodiac languages. Like people always like So what are you? I'm like, I've heard that. The only thing I
Nothing.
know is that my zodiac sign, we eat. And I'm like, that is right.
That's right.
But for the rest, I'm like, I don't know what sign I am. What sign eats a lot? That's me. But like, I don't know what you call another sign. I'm like, bro, I'm lost. What does that mean? Okay, but can you just tell me what Capricorn means?
Yeah, people say that Capricorns are cold-hearted and workaholics, like millionaires. Like they love money, they're really attached to money.
Oh.
You're not.
I am money sexual.
I tried to save
zodiac
you.
signs? Do you believe in zodiac signs?
I'm Taurus.
Yes.
I'm Taurus.
I mean, not in the way that people believe it.
Okay.
Like, I believe in the facts. I
Okay.
believe in the facts.
All right, okay, cool. Go on, sorry. Yeah, I just wanted to understand the zodiac sign.
Yeah, it was just a joke. Okay. I didn't think we would go so
Was?
It was? I
I start to think about it.
Yeah, I was like, should I go back now or should I tell them?
But I think it's good to know because I didn't understand the joke. So now I understand the
No,
joke.
I mean,
You were
Yeah.
going deep.
I know.
we vibing. Okay, so I was always someone that had a lot of ambition. I was always, I mean, in my best, to the best of my knowledge, to the best of my conscience at that moment, I always gave my best. You know, like I'm not competitive, but I like to feel achievement. You know, like feel like, yes, I did it. Yes, I can do this. Yeah, you know, I like that feeling.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, right? But some people like can live without it. They're like,
Yeah. No, that's very true. I feel like that's
Can I make a small
really-
example?
I'm hungry.
A small example. People accepting a salary so low, they say, oh, but you know, yeah, I got this job when I was
Right.
born. It's like this. Oh, I cannot leave it. Oh, how much they give you? This, and this. Oh, yeah, but try to. What do you want for life? Yeah, I would like that, but no, it's that. I'm
Yeah.
okay, bro. Crazy,
People
and
say-
I go
people say
crazy.
a lot.
I say I'm hungry of success myself, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
because people waiting the success, doing, oh, but I would like to be millionaire, but I would like to be famous, you know.
You know, it would be nice.
And
but-
after you need to move. Everyone famous moved.
Yeah.
Only a few, like Messi, the guy was passing from there and he saw Messi, was small little guy,
And Messi
and he
was
changed.
moving, no? Messi was
Yeah.
still playing or doing something.
Yeah, no, he was playing outside. The guy was in the restaurant.
Exactly, but Messi was moving.
Yes,
you know,
was
like,
moving,
he
still
was
moving,
working
yeah,
on
but
something.
in his private way, like, you know, that I'm in the car and the Tarantino see me, hey, I like you.
Porra.
It's still moving.
Sorry, mom.
What's happened?
I said I cursed.
Oh, dinumuk. I also said it.
In
I also
Portuguese,
said
in Portuguese.
Okay, I said it in Arabic. Dinumuk. No, it's bad. Don't say it.
Let her go.
Who was talking? Me, her?
You want to tell?
You.
Uh, you guys are so funny. This is so fun. I'm loving it. So I realized that I always wanted to be independent. You know, like my mom always said, you don't have to, you know, own anybody, nothing. Don't be dependent on other people's money or whatever. And I was very independent and like, yes, I'm gonna be a millionaire. I don't even know if I want to get married one day because I'm so amazing and I'm gonna be by myself, enjoying my blessings. And then last year, I had this insane insight during, you know, one of these investigations in yourself. And I realized that at the end of all, this hunger for success, for money, for stability, is actually because I want to have that to share with someone. So I had this vision of me as a family and me with my dad and my mom, like visiting me in the Netherlands in this amazing house. We're having a blessed time, like laughing and creating memories. So I realized that actually I'm a very family person. I am attached to my family, but I want to get married. I want to have children. I want to, you know, have this warmth.
Grandchildren.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about it yet. You know, it's a thing in Brazil, so we don't talk about it. Guys, I'm 22 now, so it means that nobody from my family can tell me nothing because I am the record of the family. I am the oldest mother because the oldest one was 21 and I'm 22.
Idola.
So basically, you're the oldest who is not a mother yet.
Yes.
So everyone who came before you had a child before you.
I'm so jealous
Yes.
of your family of the past.
Oh wow.
Wow, yes.
Oh for real, the whole family.
Yes, my mom also like. I think she had me when she was 22, but she just turned 22. Some months past that. So if someone said, "Yeah, don't you get pregnant?" I'm like, "Girl, respect me." I'm 22, still
I
not
don't
very.
know how she reads my
That
mind.
is
but-
funny.
Yeah.
Dang, 22, that's young though. But yeah, okay, go
But
on.
can you imagine from billionaire to have a family? That's beautiful. Because in the end, money doesn't go nothing.
No, Ahmed,
Make a
you're
family.
talking for her. Let her finish.
No, you know.
No, what not for her.
It's
It's
for
this.
you.
No. It's look from billionaire, like making success, and
Uh-huh.
after you realize that success you want to share it.
Sure.
It's to be honest, it's for everyone, not only for her.
No, it is for everyone.
Believe me,
that is
I
true.
said to someone, you will become millionaire, but maybe you will stay alone. And what do you do when you are alone? You don't have no one like next to you. Even family, even brothers, even parents are not with you, and you don't have friends. What do you do if you're a millionaire? Wow, you're making millions. What do you do? You're
I think
alone.
it lasts like maximum 3 weeks of
and you
like
go-
happiness, and then
Yeah, and after it's ciao ciao.
But I think it depends though. Cause okay, this is I was waiting for you to try to like finish your point and then I'll maybe ask
I
about
finished.
this.
it's okay.
I think so. Your point was what Ahmed just said, right? Like money doesn't necessarily bring happiness. You need to. Okay, fair enough. Because I feel like this is something I perceive in a lot of people like I talk to and I coach and everything. It's just like a lot of the times people know stuff, but like of course knowing and applying are like two different things, right? Like that's just two. Like for some reason your brain just short circuits when you tell your brain to like implement what you know.
Right.
But I'm like, a lot of people know stuff. I think a lot of people don't know as well, because like a lot of the stuff we're talking about is actually stuff you need to be aware to be able to
Right.
implement. And unfortunately, just from the people I interact with, there is this huge lack of awareness, right? And the reason I asked you the question about like being university students, because from my experience with like people who just like fresh out of high school, excited about life, never really had like I don't know, deep, like proper deep conversations with friends before, like, I don't know, just they never explored themselves that deeply. Because
Right.
like the world is so fast paced, I gotta work, I gotta
Right,
get money, I
right.
gotta like go ahead. It doesn't really leave that much room for you to like stop, think, and reflect about yourself, right?
Right.
So I feel like what we're talking about requires a lot of self awareness to be able to say, okay, this is where I am, this is where I wanna go, right? Because a lot of people know where they
Right.
wanna go to. But if you don't know where you are, you cannot move towards that, right? And I feel like just that is a huge problem, right? And it's like
Mhm.
you can have the idea, I want to go there, I want to be a millionaire and stuff like that. But if you don't know, you are not in a place where being a millionaire could be like beneficial to you. For example, if you don't have friends, if you don't have family, being a millionaire is gonna be worse for you, right? Like you're just gonna have money and you're just gonna commit suicide and you're gonna die. Right? It's just guys, it's
Why
just
so
Yeah.
sad?
I know it was a little dramatic, but it's just how like
No, right.
I feel so bad when I see these things on like Instagram put up. Of course, it's multiple reasons you never know, but it's just there's a pattern you see. It's like if you're not aware of where you are and you keep chasing things which you think are gonna get you somewhere without even knowing where you are, it just disconnect. Yeah.
Can I destroy your
Tell me,
sentence in
destroy.
one ignorance comment? If
Uh-huh.
you're not aware of this and you're ignorant, what do? How you're living your life?
You're
You're
letting it live by.
Okay, so you're not chasing nothing. You're trying to create. What is the term?
Co-create.
Co-create something, but you're ignorant about. You're not aware. So what are you doing?
Yeah, you're not aware consciously, but you are aware subconsciously.
So yeah, but how I can control my life with subconscious?
Do you know how much?
The environment.
What?
No. Do you know how much your consciousness? So Ahmed,
Yeah.
Ahmed, do you know how much of Ahmed influences your life, your body, your behavior, your words, your feelings, your judgment towards people? Guess.
I don't have feelings.
No wait,
Yes.
I'm actually trying to like
Guess.
Wait, there is no number.
Guess a number.
There is a lot.
No, guess a number.
It's impossible
60%,
because
60.
no.
2%.
Really?
90.
What do you?
98% of how you feel, the people you are attracted to, the people that you're not attracted to, your choices, your behavior, your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, the way you move, the way you sleep, the way you grab a glass is your subconscious, bro.
What forms your subconscious?
What do you mean?
What feeds your subconscious? Because like conscious or subconscious, it's fed.
Food.
It's something. There's an input. Otherwise, you cannot pour from something which is not there. And for
Exactly.
it to get in there, it has to come from somewhere. What feeds? Because I have a theory, but I want to hear your perspective. What feeds yours? What feeds our subconscious?
Everything. The environment, experiences. But
I
what?
love the reaction. She was like, I got it. I got it.
Hold it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Brazilian guys,
Yeah,
expressive.
exactly. I love it. I was like, what is this?
Should I run?
You wanna?
No. So literally everything, but let's say that the things that control your subconscious are the very traumatic experiences, positively traumatic and negatively traumatic. So experiences that you have had a very intense feeling, like either let's say you had an accident and you're like you feel that thing, or either you have a beautiful memory with your mom, and that moment you felt a lot of love, like intense love. These are things that get stuck in your subconscious. So
Okay.
that's what rules everything, but everything like that's why like I'm looking at here, but I'm scanning this
Okay.
number,
Okay.
everything.
Yeah, fair enough. I think it's close to my theory, because my theory also takes the others into account, because like the ones that, because I think like you don't remember, like you're not going to remember me for what I said. I don't think you're like, it's just scientifically been proven.
Yeah,
You don't remember people for what they say. You remember people for how they made you feel.
right.
And also what they do. Oh yeah,
Because
make
what they
you
do
feel
makes
more.
you feel
Oh
something.
yeah, this.
And I feel like that's just not good. Like you can come and you say, like for example, this is example which has been scientifically proven, and I love the example. It's like you come, you know how people by nature have the urge, like we just like talking about ourselves. Like
Right.
it's just a natural instinct. Like if they come to you, I want to like talk about myself. Like of course it depends. If you know what you're doing, you'll do less. But like generally, it's just a human instinct. Like you have to control yourself to not do that, right?
Ego, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, ego,
Comes from
control your
consequences.
ego, please.
So it's like you come and you want to just talk about yourself, right? But the thing is, that person is going to leave that conversation. Like say we go to a party and I'm talking about myself. That person you're talking to is going to leave the conversation and not remember anything you said, right? Unless if you say something, for example, like, I don't know, I don't know, I do drugs, I do something else, and then it's like, oh, that sticks out to that person, right?
Right.
It's like, oh, that's something which is like, oh, okay, either I want to know, I want to join, or oh, I don't really want to interact with you anymore because you know, that kind of stuff, where it's like, there's that emotional trigger,
Right.
which helps the person remember. But if it was just everything you said outside of that, like you did not get to the person, they wouldn't remember, right? So basically the point is, people remember how you make them feel and not what you say, right? And I feel like that is, man, I feel like I lost my point.
Oh my
I lost
god.
my train.
I was vibing,
That was
vibing
like,
in the surf.
I lost
That
I
was the
lost-
conclusion.
I swear I was surfing in the ocean.
I was full. I was like, all right.
I think I don't remember what I was saying before that, but I know I was going somewhere. I'll get back to the point.
You were
eventually.
talking
You
about
were?
your theory, that I was talking about subconscious, and that's
Oh,
being what rules
exactly.
everything.
Thank you. This is a
You're
conversation.
were
welcome,
surfing as
guys.
So it's like exactly, because these emotional things, right, and the things that stick out, right, and the things that stick out kind of like more or less dominate in your subconscious, right? Like
Yeah.
they are the things which, for example, if you have a trauma which affected you like highly emotionally,
Yeah.
like you're more sensitive to the triggers of that traumatic experience, right?
Right.
For example, if there's small things which like Ahmed does here and there, which I'm like, bruh, that's ghetto, but like, anyways, you know, it is what it is, right? I never really deal with it. It goes to the subconscious, right?
Yeah.
The next time Ahmed does something like that, it's gonna, like the same connections that were, guys, I'm a neurology, like I'm a brain nerd, so
Yeah.
I'm a medical student, I love the brain. But it's like the same connections that were triggered the first time that Ahmed did something. Like the second trigger, which is a small thing which I try to ignore, but it's still in the subconscious, like that thing is gonna go through the same pathway more or
Right.
less.
It's gonna
So it's like
activate.
it's gonna like aggravate it. So you think it's a small independent event, but no, it's in your subconscious and it affects it more, right? So my theory is basically that the subconscious is influenced a lot, not completely, but like a lot by our environment.
Right.
And unfortunately we're not aware of it enough, which makes it even worse because we are influenced 98% close to it by something we're not even aware is affecting us, and we're just going along with it because it's very.
Oh my god.
Okay, guys, I'm done.
You
Oh my
lost
God,
yourself
I
again.
see smoke coming out
It's just
from
'cause
your
guys,
mouth.
I'm
No,
like,
let
this-
me,
it-
let me,
it-
let me.
it's-
The thing of the brain.
Yeah,
Who
please
you-
help me. Jesus.
So an example of what he's saying is probably you do not remember the person who by mistake what is this when you accidentally
You
Like hit,
you,
like
you
hit,
hit.
yeah. Like you walk in the street, somebody hit. Oh, sorry. If I tell you, can you remember one person, like maybe someone that you thought was pretty or something, but if it's just like, oh, okay, but that didn't generate any feeling in you, so you're not gonna remember this person if you see her again.
Yeah.
But if someone, for instance, flirts with you and you feel attracted by it, you're gonna be like, oh, that guy. And then the other day you're in Maastricht in the bus and you're like,
Oh. Oh, I thought she did this. What was that? I thought she did.
Guys,
give it.
Guys, it's a
It's
different
a
vibe.
meme.
We're vibing in a different
Oh.
language. Oh man, but
Yeah.
that is so true.
But
That's so
guys, I think I will ask a few questions and they will be the last ones. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
yeah,
I'm really, because I told you, before recording this episode, I told you, with her we could do a lot
Oh, we
because
could-
it's
we could
so
talk, I
big, the
know.
topic. So it's crazy. I only wanted to ask you this. Maybe it's too personal. If you don't like it, we can cut it. I'm joking. But no. But I think now I can see you. I already know you, like outside this episode, and I want to ask you this. Then some people, I don't want to talk about the religion, but some people has this belief, okay?
Right.
And some people also, like physics people and scientific, how do you call it? Scientists, yes.
Scientists, yeah.
Yes, scientists, exactly.
How do you say it in
Scienziati,
Italian?
scienziati. I was
Scienziati.
trying so much languages. They believe there is a universe, there is like a space,
Right.
stars, okay? But I want to tell you, do you believe on those things and
Yes.
also the religions?
Yes.
What is your, yes? But is everything is one?
yes.
Is one draw?
Isabella,
It's,
w-
do you
yes.
understand what I
I
like?
think I understand. Yeah.
Yes.
It's a lot I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
I feel confused to say
I feel
this,
like
but
I feel like I want to answer, but I feel like I don't necessarily have an answer. But I feel like it's something I've thought about, and I'm like, Isabella just said yes. She's just so clear. I'm interested to know if you want to go deeper into that. For example, I feel like I had this conversation with someone the other day, where it's like you have the Big Bang Theory, and you have God's creation, like God created the earth. Then you have the Big Bang Theory, and they have like the sort of the early men, and they have like Adam and Eve, like how
Yeah.
do these stories all play
Yes.
together? And it's like there's just so
the,
many
the
theories.
monkeys,
Like how do
human.
they play together? I'm like, I think this is my just like my hot take, which is not going to go deep, but I think it's just we have a limited understanding of how these things could possibly in some way be like knitted with each other. Like I think it's not the case that one cancels out the other one.
No.
There's ignorance that does not allow us to know how they might interact with each other, or they might be the same thing.
The same
just
thing.
expressed in a different way.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
have karma, you have belief in God. And, like
Yeah.
there's different ways of expressing different things. And I feel like this one is deep because it goes like way before we even existed on Earth.
Yeah.
How do we know how everything was back
Yeah,
then?
no one knows.
But I feel like we just don't have enough information to be able to tell if they are actually two separate things or if they could probably be the same thing expressed in different ways.
That's right. We are different. We are the same thing expressing. We are God in billions of different experiences. Period.
You see, like we literally said the same thing in different ways.
Right.
I don't know if that makes sense.
I understood her, but I really enjoyed yours. It was a bit long. But I got it.
No, basically, right?
I really
it's-
enjoy
You
it.
have Big Bang Theory, you have God creating the Earth, right? This is just two examples. I'm not saying
Where
this
is Darwin? Where is
I
Darwin?
don't even know Darwin. That's what I'm saying. So like, it's a lot of other things.
What do you mean?
So Darwin, do you want to know something? Sorry, no, continue.
Yeah, she's like,
Is Darwin another theory?
yes,
Yeah,
of
Darwin
the
is a-
one of
That we
the
came from
theory.
the monkeys.
Okay, that one. Let's
Oh, that's
let's
crazy.
keep that one aside, right? Let's keep that one aside. Let's just use Big Bang Theory and God creating the Earth, right? It's like I don't know if you can necessarily say there is like no like God was not part of Big Bang Theory. I'm not saying he was. I'm just saying I think we don't have enough information to say God was not part of Big Bang Theory, and the Big Bang Theory was something which was completely independent from God's creation, because we just don't have enough knowledge to say this happened, so this could not happen, and this happened, so this could not happen, because it's just you cannot say.
Or first ask yourself, what is God? To you, what is God?
That's a good question, which I think I cannot give a concise answer to at the moment.
Yeah, because you say like not you, people say, is the Big Bang something that happens like outside of God's hand, out of God's hand, and one thing, and I'm like, but if you choose to believe, is a choice. If you choose to believe that God is everything, is like the electrons, is the photons, is just like codes that we like living right now, like the Matrix movie. It's impossible that anything in this universe is not the universe.
There's this guy Jordan Peterson, one of the biggest intellectuals on the planet right now, and he held like, because I'm trying to understand, I don't know, some other like different perspective. He talks about God, right?
Right.
This guy talks for 20 minutes about God.
What is his name?
Jordan Peterson. You don't know Jordan Peterson?
Wait, yeah, I don't know names. I know
Yeah,
faces.
no, wait, I'll say the name. Jordan Peterson, he talked about 20 minutes about God. I think if you're not watching, you should watch that video.
I will.
Yo, I'm telling you, along the way, I was like, what are you talking about? It was because he's like such an intellectual,
Right.
and it's like
You won't believe it.
he's scientifically backed.
Yeah.
Like he has done research and he's like,
Facts.
okay, this is it. He's talked like at this like he talked for 20 minutes, and at the end he was like, because the question I was trying to answer was people asking him, do you believe in God? And he was trying to explain his point of view.
Right.
He went on for 20 minutes explaining his point of view.
And I think it's quite like short.
And his conclusion was, I don't think I deserve to say I believe in God because I'm not worthy of saying I actually believe.
Oh my God.
Exactly. I see you like, what?
Mark
Go watch the
Cabrera.
video. I think we should put a link to
Oh
that
my
video. And then
God.
you
Yeah,
can-
We are
please.
all
It's
ignorant.
so-
There's the documentary and the book.
Exactly. We should put everything,
Yes.
guys. Anyways,
Oh
I
my
think we
God,
should-
yes.
I think we
Yeah,
can share this
yeah.
because at this
Guys,
point, we're
I'm
like,
sorry. I didn't want to cut, but
guys.
I see a lot of people behind the background saying me, done with, all the cartel is saying, read. I didn't want to read. I didn't follow nothing. So I think we need to cut, unfortunately. Thank you very much. Obrigado.
Well,
Obrigado.
you're definitely
Di
gonna be
nada,
coming.
Bellissima.
Bullshit.
Obrigado.
You're gonna be coming again for sure for another.
Yes.
Alright,
because I
guys.
feel like this has to go
Really?
deeper. Like we should just sit down and have a conversation
yeah.
about like
It's
examples
crazy.
and just like experience. Because I feel like there's so much in here we need to unpack. 'Cause
Yeah.
to be honest, I feel like this is really a level of depth, self-understanding, and self-awareness which I hope like I could see more in my environment here in Maastricht. Just like people are actually like you have a conversation. And it's not just what we're gonna drink tonight, or who we're gonna, I don't know, just all this
Who you gonna
stuff
lick?
which I'm like,
Oh my God.
okay, you said
yes.
it. I didn't want to
So
say that.
annoying.
Anyways, just like this kind of, I'm like, let's have meaningful, let's have like conversations about like, okay, yo, what are you trying to become in life? Like, okay, like, how can I build you up? Like, how can we build like those kind of conversations where you're like, okay, I'm really growing here. I'm not like going backwards. And I feel like just. But anyways, we'll definitely have you back to talk
Yeah,
about.
because he was starting a new episode.
I know, right?
think.
But yeah,
Oh my
I
God.
have to stop
I got
myself.
10,000 questions already. So, obrigado. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
guys for having
Thank
me.
you, Ilman, for your time as always. And next time, tell me so I can wear a beautiful T-shirt as well.
Bro, I just
What
like-
is
I
this?
just like
We
this-
are
I
African.
just like
we
this
need to
every
support
day.
each
I
other.
just like this
We
every
got
day.
another continent here. We should flex our beauty.
Fair enough.
She's already flexing on us. So.
Fair enough. I know, right? Isabella
know.
was really Brazilianing out
No,
here.
my God. Like, it's haram.
What do
ah.
you mean? I mean,
No, she's
are you
so
crazy?
beautiful.
I'm married.
Oh,
Guys,
Oh
it's
my
time
God.
for us to go offcast.
um,
That's a good one. That was a good,
about what?
a good conclusion.
Yes.
Yeah,
That
because
was-
I saw you.
That
Yeah.
was a good.
Beautiful. Oh my God. But
That
I
was
liked,
so
I liked,
nice.
look, I liked when I knew I really wanted to be careful about God.
Yeah.
And I really liked, I was wishing if you guys couldn't handle that name because if you say
Oh.
something about God, you can offend people,
Right.
So when you talk about God, like, I think we ended. You want more?
No, fine. Thank you.
So, oh my God, oof.